Let's see here. Gotta turn that down. I gotta turn that down. I gotta test a thing. Let me test a thing without blowing out the speakers here. Okay. Hopefully that works. Let's see, we turn that down to right there. Yeah, that ought to do. All right, roll call. Let's see it. Show me roll call. Show me the thing. Show me the stuff. Show me. Show me. Show me. Hello, please. What is this? Oh, that's not. Hey, okay, there's that. Twitch working. YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Not working. YouTube, what are you doing? YouTube, you're making me look like an idiot. I'm losing to a rug. Hey, YouTube's here. Gang's all here. Okay, alerts. Debatable. Debatable. Okay. It's good. What is that? It's super bright, whatever it is. Oh my god. Get away from my eyeballs. Get away. Okay, much better. Much better. And our alerts. Very important. Are we putting friends before frames? Are we taking care of all of our people? You know, as many people as we can reasonably handle. That's a lot of bandwidth. I gotta say. A lot of bandwidth. That's so many people streaming. It's so many people streaming. Okay. MySpace top 8? No. How's the stream do? If the streams, I'll kill that one. Okay. MySpace top 8. There we go. We got a MySpace top 8. Excluding Tom. That's right. I said it. Everyone's thinking it. I just pulled the trigger. I just did it, okay? I just did it. I decided one day Tom's not gonna hold it over me any longer. Tom's not gonna sit there in my top 8 lording it over me. I'm here automatically. No, Tom. You walked out on us. You walked out on all of us. No, no, no. No, no, no. Anyway, greetings, salutations all. Very good to see you, dear friends. Leanne, how you doing, Leanne? And Paul, and Tink, and Dor. Hello, and Slash, welcome. Thank you for the alert, my friend. I appreciate your bandwidth. Vampire, hello, Vamp. It's good to see you. Let's see if the alerts work. They do the commands. They do the thing. They do. It's very good. Thank you for the bandwidth, Dor. It means a heck of a lot. Hello, legendary friend. Thank you for the lurks last night, even though my stream was messed up. Hey, I got lurks. Wait, how would you know that? How would you know that? I was about to, like, wait a minute. How do you know this? That was a secret. That was very sneak. Very sneak. Go back. Oh, go back. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Weekend's Eve to you, lovely lot. Happy Weekend's Eve. It's very good to have you guys. Very good to have you indeed. I forgot to change some of these settings. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. There we go. Okay, turn that down. And that down. Oh. Yeah, it's much better. A little bit of. Okay. I think we're there. I think that's it. I think we're Gucci. We Gucci. I know and see all when it comes to my spram. Wow, very scare. Happy to support my people, if at all I am able, dear friend. Pri, hello, Pri. I've been impatiently waiting. I've been waiting for you. Yeah. It's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you indeed. I gotta say right out of the gate, for anybody who has sent me things, messages, missives, tales of successes or woe, I have not read any of them. I have been gone. As threatened earlier this week, I have had military stuff going on. So I have been in uniform the last 2 days, just straight basically. So yeah, I got to do very minimal stuff last night. I got to pull up some lurks ahead of leaving yesterday, so I got to have a couple of you guys lurked. but not most people. So my bandwidth has not been around, nor have I. So I have no idea what's going on and where. So sorry, I came, from work to work here now. So here I am, and there's a shower in between and some plant stuff. Darn it, I didn't do all the plant stuff. I don't ask the hot bride to do it. So she's busy. Maybe I could do it after stream. How am I gonna remember? I'm not gonna remember. Sucks. It sucks. Hi, Retro Dragon baby. Hello, it's good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Wonderful people, you. Dragon, we know you. That's right. We Uno reversed. Yeah, got you. Mel, hello, Mel. Chell stream to go do. No, it would take a little while. That's why I don't want to ask the hot bride to do it, because I'm gonna talk more about that tonight. More about plant stuff tonight. Yes, I am. Hello, Tink. Hello. Short stream indeed. Chatting or reading? Chatting. Yes. Per my go live message tonight, you guys, and per my threats last week, just chatting session tonight. It's a short stream. No reading from this. This is what we're currently reading through right now. This is what Vampire's talking about. If you are unfamiliar, we started this last Friday. We finished the first 2 books we were going through. This is now book 3 of 3 that we are doing this spring / early summer. And then we're good. And then we're done with the books for a spell. But yes, not going to be reading from this tonight. I'm going to be just instead hanging out with you guys. I have a couple announcements to make, a couple fun things to tease that I can't fully unveil yet. But yes, there's going to be some stuff. So that's what we're going to do. I get to sit around with you guys and drink some whiskey and, tell me the tea. So if there's anything that's like crazy that's happening in y'all's world, now is a night that you could do it. Tonight, it's not follower only mode chat. There's raids are enabled. Maybe that's against my better judgment. I don't know. But raids are enabled. And, I actually get to pay attention to chat. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Long time no see. I'm doing all right. Everybody else is, I don't know. It's a mixed bag, Dragon Baby, with a community like ours, Mixed bag. Life's got its ups and downs. How about you? Dragon? How's you? I ping you in Discord if you like. Wah. Who ping me? No ping me. Oh no. Oh, for the go live notifications. Good time zones indeed, Mel. It's good to see you. Hello. Hydrate for Joker. Haven't seen him yet. Wow, he's hiding. No, he's working. Joke is at work right now. So, pour one out for that man's. Pour one out for that man. Hydrate and anti-tilt or murder. Oh. Ping you in Discord if you like. Will that help? Help with what? What did I forget? What do I need pinging? Huh? Drew! Welcome back, Drew. Welcome. Twitch has brought me back to your wonderful stream. Is that so? Well, I'm not often grateful to Papa Bezos. I don't often yeet gratitude in that man's general direction. But in this case, I've got to, Drew. In this case, I've got to, because, you're back. That's pretty darn slick. Guts! Hello, Guts! Welcome. Thank you for dropping all the links, Tink. I appreciate you very much. Do you have an end time in mind? I fear to say so, my friend. I fear to say so. But yes, 10:30. 10:30 my time. That's in 2.5 hours. It's like 10:30, 10:40. If I can be out of here by 10:45, that's good. But yes, if somebody raids me right before the end. Sorry, I've got pretty hard end times. All things considered, I can't be well, I guess I'll stick around. It's gonna be thank you for the raid, bye. So yeah, again, like I said on Tuesday, if anybody's feeling cheeky and they're I'll show him, I'll get him to stick around, he'll feel beholden to me. Nope, not going to, just gonna be rude. Military stuffs. That's unfortunately the way the cookie crumbles. Alas, drafted Magic the Gathering tonight and came in 3rd place. I don't know what that means, Guts, but I am sure that there are a bunch of people around here who do. Including dear Pell over here in the next room. This dude knows all about magic. I literally don't know the first thing about it. I don't even know what you mean by drafted. Okay, like, I know what the word means, I just don't know what it means in this case. So that's, yeah, no idea. No idea. Congratulations. You sound exciting. There's an exclamation point. So congrats all around. Yeah, I'm seeing congrats. Good job. Good job, Guts. You did it. Say you need to plan stuff after stream. Oh. Yeah, I already forgot about that, Retro. I don't know. Maybe if you guys could remind me at the end of the stream. Just in chat. You don't need to ping me in Discord. I would appreciate it. Sure. That'd be great. I'll take it. I'll take it. Dang, internet on my side always being wonky. 1 gig up, down, or 2 to 3 meg up, down. What? Is that fiber, Liam? No way. You're getting wonky internet with fiber? Ugh, that sucks. That crushes my hopes. My hopes were like the internet would never trouble me again as soon as I'm hardwired. But alas, why do heck? Taking notes, yeah, I am though, huh? Pause! Tonight is a night in stream where we pung Gus. I don't know what that means. I don't know this word, Pa. Is this what you and the kids are saying these days? Is that what's going on? You cheerins out there? I'll just wave my cane angrily in your general direction. Is that what this is? Is that what there's a word? There's a special word? I don't know this word. I don't know this word. Is it inappropriate? Is that what it is? Inappropriate? I'm gonna get a cane just so I can wave it at y'all. So I do. Rude. Hope it improves. Honestly, drafting is a format. Okay. Bye, boys. Good to see you. Oh. I came in 3rd place in a weekly tournament. That's the important takeaway. Well, congratulations. That's very exciting. Yeah, okay. We take those. Skills, yo, skills. It's on cooldown. Ah, that's right. That is right. Skills. Fiber company out here getting more customers than they can handle. Oh, it's a capacity thing. Interessante. I didn't know about that. Strixhaven is the only set that I've physically drafted. Yep, I'm just gonna leave that side conversation to y'all because I'm just gonna be like, is that from the television? So, yeah. Dang phone, why have you forsaken me? I typed ping. Just remember, you can't say freedom without it's true, Pa. There's pinging happening. It's true. I've discovered peach whiskey. Very dangerous. No thanks. No thank you, Skittles. No thank you. There are plenty of summery cocktails that are whiskey and peach. Those two go together pretty commonly, actually. It may be a peach schnapps. Someone will actually have like a peach in there. All sorts of peach things. And I don't like peach. I don't like it. I'm a Daisy guy. See, like some of yous was making a fuss about this in the last stream. Like hating on Daisy, but I'm a brunette. Like I don't get it. I don't understand it. So I'm not a peach dude. I'm not Stretch. Bollocks and Boulder Dash. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? I saw this, Mel. I saw this subterfuge. Minto, welcome back. It's good to have you back. Good to have you back. Stretch. All right. I owe an anti-tilt. We got to get to that. We got to get to the components of an ideal talk. But a stretch seems to be in order first. So. I don't want to. It's hot. Listen, it's hot. It's hot. And I don't much like the idea of moving around. I don't like it. All right. Just a quick up, down. Get that blood moving. Get that blood schmoving. There we go. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. You like what? Like what? Like you got a dog attached to them. That's right. All right. Shake out your sleeves. Like you got a dice. Like you got dice up them sleeves. Okay. Hurt. Yep. Just get the. Oh, we hate it. We hate it. This is my sassy face. You brought it out of me. You brought it out of me. You did this. You did this. Okay. Let me just see here. Let me see here. How you doing, place? How the heck are you? I'm not one of them. It's me. It's true, Mint. It's true. It is you. That is you. Nailed it. Nailed it. Eye drops. Where even? Oh, okay. Listen, my eye drop content is in the other room because I took it with me to work, which means it's in my bag. I have to leave you in the less than capable arms of Chair. Right out of the gate, y'all. Right out of the gate. I gotta leave you with Chair. I gotta leave Chair in charge because my eye drops be out there. I'm also gonna steal some smooches. I'm gonna steal free smooches. That's what I'm gonna do. So, this is my punishment for myself, is that I'm being late to my own stuff. Anyways, Chair's not to be trusted. I mean, that's kind of it. Chair's not to be trusted. Just keep an eye on Chair, won't you? Now is a good time to avail yourselves of the facilities if you must needs. Grab yourself your own glass o' anti-tilt for element number 1. Good drink. And then we'll reconvene here. Yeah? Yeah? All right, ready? Ready? Break!
Encourage lawlessness with the farce of prohibition.
It is hot in here. I have to keep an eye on the weather and see when I can open up because it is heckin' toasty. It's heckin' toasty, I tells you what. All right. I drop content. I got you. I got you. Let's see about that. Let's see about that. Leaning back is hard. Okay. Wow, we did it. Mostly, well, nope. Hang on. We've made a mess. We're just, to mind me. That is awfully refreshing. I gotta say, I did that at work today, and it was like a dream. It's like such like dry, blowing air all day, and I'm just like, And then I remembered that I brought my iDrop content, and I'm like, oh, so, oh, yeah, it was great. Like it was chorus saying. It was honestly, it was quite touching. It was quite touching indeed. So, yeah. All right, let me see here. Side note, awesome pork shoulder. That was fork tender tonight for dinner. Cooked 2, froze the other. Flour tortilla. Oh, that sounds fabulous. That sounds fabulous, Paul. It's so easy to ruin such things. You know what I'm talking about? It's so easy to ruin pork. Pork is just like, I don't know why. It's like I don't work with pork a lot. It's intimidating. I don't get it. I'm just bad at it. I don't know. Let's see. But don't you feel better? You mean stretching? No, not after stretching. No, don't like it. Don't like it. What am I doing yesterday? Yesterday I was working all day, Mint. I was in uniform. I'm in the military. Same thing as today. Just all day in uniform, and now I'm here. So here we are. Bet you feel dizzy going around in circles all the time? Heckin' chair, ridiculous. Well, you know what to do. Who go there? Drew! Jumping into the life. Wow, I didn't even get to warn you, Drew. Oh my goodness gracious. Tink is right. Tink is right. There are certain things that must needs take place now. Certain things that have been set in motion that can't be undone. Okay. I should probably start with an intro. Where are my manners? Greetings, salutations, all. My name is Six, or Gus, or Godfather. Or hey, you. Guy with the tie. I'm a variety streamer. I get up to a variety of things. It's true. It's right there in the name. I presently stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays on both Twitch and on YouTube. You can subscribe on the one, you can follow on the other, but the best way to keep up to date with all the stuff that's happening with me and with the crew in the life is to join the Mafia Community Discord. This is where we get to do life together. This is where we turn parasocial relationships into real and lasting ones. Just ask some of the fabulous humans around here that I get to do life alongside. It's a remarkable thing. And the effect, the benefit accrued to me is incalculable in terms of insights, perspectives, and wisdoms. Vantage points by which to view life that I won't ever have. But I get to live vicariously through you lot. It's really a remarkable thing. So I am grateful as heck to have the privilege of doing those things. Now, I gotta say, rules to get into the Discord, and here's sort of the warning to you, Drew. It's a little late, obviously, but here's the tea, okay? Rules to get in are kind of tough. Anybody else who's considering joining and getting in on the life, the rules to get in are kind of tough. And that's by design. It's because not everybody's ready for hard mode. Not everybody's ready for it. Plain and simple. And if you decide, I don't care about the rules, hard mode, schmard mode, you won't like it. You won't have a good time. It's not for everybody. Some people who aren't mature enough. Some people who aren't ready to do things in a difficult manner. Some people aren't ready for things like scary, terrifying phrases like personal responsibility, accountability, oof, truth. Oh, I know. Say it ain't so. But if those sorts of phrases and words frighten you, yeah, the Mafia is probably not the place for you. But as that's the case, you know, Mafia, like recognizes like, and the people who are in on this life and doing this, the hard mode thing, tend to show their appreciation for your demonstrating the caliber it takes to get past those rules, and at least try to live life that way. Live life on hard mode. And they tend to show that appreciation via stickers. So expect your notifications to blow up for a week or 3. Yeah, you, Drew, and everybody else out there who's thinking about joining, because the Mafia is a welcoming sort. I got to say, watch them for them noties. Is gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud. Let me see here. Story! Hello, Story. It's very good to see you. Very good to see you. Very good. Missed you. Super happy to see you. Oh gosh, I have so much to tell you about. Do you? Is this a song? Is this a song lyric? It's so rhythmic. It's so rhythmic. Story, you could tell me. It's okay. Friday, all this eve. I've got a couple things to announce, but you know, besides that, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. You get the smooches? Because if not, I'm sending you away again. I actually got bonus smooches. Like, lots. I got to spend all day with her. It's pretty darn good. Bonuses on top of bonuses, Mel. We stacked. It's great. That was great. Made chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn with dinner rolls. Ooh! That sounds fabulous. What do we have? Chicken fried steak. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I don't know, frying anything. You guys heard me say this before. If it requires dredging, frying, nope, not gonna do it. Thumper! Hello, Thump. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope Weekends Eve find you well. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Thank you guys for dropping the links for the first 2 books. That's pretty darn cool. Cooked them both on low for 8-ish hours. What? We take it. We're taking pause. It's fabulous. I love it. Latest for something more lighthearted. That's true. That is a little more lighthearted. Slightly more lighthearted. What Vampire just dropped there is the link for some of this hard mode business that we get up to on Wednesdays, y'all. The rendezvous, the CNRs. Or Cosa Nostra rendezvous. It's a big to-do. It's a big deal. And I had some really great conversations. I gotta say, whew, by the end of the day, which I had to cut short because of military stuff early the next morning, yesterday morning, right? By the end of the day, my brain just like buzzing. Y'all had some good ideas, and we had some great conversations wrestling with some of the ideas from the beginning of the Crucial Conversations book. It was a good time. It was a really good time. And we had a couple new joins to the rendezvous, and that was pretty darn slick. Pretty darn slick. Gasp. Indeed, gasp, Drew. Indeed, it's 2024. It's the year of our Lord 2024. People gasp when they hear such phrases. Such devastating words that require of us humility. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. I gotta say. But you know, the people around these parts understand the whole disappointment thing. This is, of course, my only assurance to you guys, the only guarantee of my being a creator, the only promise, despite my best efforts, despite my aim to create content worthy of your esteem. Worthy of all of that. Worthy of your time, your consideration. Both invaluable. The only guarantee is, of course, that I will screw it up. It's that I'll disappoint you. It's that I will miss that mark. That's why we're dealing right now, if we haven't yet met formally, with the disappointment in chief. Okay, guy with the tie, it can rhyme, but also disappointment in chief, one of the many titles, alongside mouth breathing moron et al. You know, there's a lot, but yeah, the disappointment in chief. That's all of us, is disappointments, to one degree or another, to ourselves, to others. And if you think otherwise, yeah, you're probably afraid of the word humility. You're probably afraid of the word like personal responsibilities. So yeah, hard mode might not be for those sort, I'm afraid. Says in my best info medical voice. Meseal? Infomercial! An infomercial! Your phone's betrayed you again, Paul! Best infomercial voice. The bestiest streamer, most of the entertain you learn, much here, you will have fun, you shall, brain go burn. Paul, it's trying to short circuit me. We haven't even begun. Trying to short circuit me right out of the gate. Unbelievable. Unglaublich. Warum haben Sie dieses gemacht? Marine saying those curse words. How dare he? I know. Someone's got to say them, Thump. So everyone's thinking them. I'm just saying them. That's right. It's not a song. Are you sure? Are you sure? So rhythmic. I'm telling you. Telling you a story. It's like you're a writer or something. CNR group was fabulous this week. I had a really good time. With y'all's crew. I gotta tell you, I was so salty. I was so salty about having to leave on time. Let me tell you, Vamp. Let me tell you. I was in a pretty lousy mood yesterday morning. In uniform going to work. It was hot already. And I'm like in camis and I'm like, I got pulled away. I had to go to bed early for this. I had a bad attitude about the whole thing. I was in the box all day yesterday, and I was in the box all day today. I'm just being honest with you guys, okay? Transparent here. I'm in the same boat as you guys. If you've gone through the first couple books, if you went through Leadership and Self-Deception and The Anatomy of Peace, the links for which Tink and Retro dropped above, if you've been through those things and if you've been wrestling with this alongside me and the rest of the Mafia, I'm just being honest, okay? I'm in the box toward them. I am. I have been for a long time. I try to get out, but they just keep pulling me back in. It's tough. It's tough. So, yeah, that was a good conversation. I'm sorry to have had to leave it. Did you guys stick around? Did you guys stick around after I bailed? Several groups did over the course of the day and hung around. Pretty cool. A couple of people actually jumped into one of the private crew chats. That's pretty slick. Get to continue on the conversation with people with whom you've developed depth. The Weekend Eve is fabulous because I don't have to see nor think about dang work until Monday afternoon. Oh, we love to hear it, Thump. That's fun. That's fun. Monday after I don't get to stop thinking about work until Monday afternoon. We will trade. I will hand it off to you, baton runner. I'll be like, take it, bye. That's the way it's gonna be. About 3 days ago. Ooh, okay. Had my birthday. Wait. Who? What the? Who? How? What am I hearing? How come that alarm is so quiet? Floor? Question mark? Wait. Why is this not pause feed? Oh, that's silly. Oh, interesting. Team disappointment. Wee! Floor. Thank you, Floor. I appreciate you very much, Floor. It means so much. Us. Because of folks like you, we get to keep doing this thing, Floor. It's so good. It's so good. It was the bass line that I was hearing. That's what it was. That's what it was. I needed to turn my music down. Just a hair. Just a hair. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah. That's much better. There we go. Now we're cooking. Thank you, Floor. I appreciate you. So stinking sweet of you. Team disappointment indeed. Hashtag team disappointment. We a part of it. We in that. We doing that life. We doing that life. More to say about that in a minute. If I gotta hear story. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta pour a drink. We're not even in it yet. Oh my god. Okay, about 3 days ago. Tree dry. Had my birthday. Another lap round the sun. Very good. Very good. Got a couple things, including a new mic. Totally not the possibility. Not for the possibility of actually streams in the future. Totally not. Totally not. Got you. A pair of new thigh highs, which are so comf. Very comf. Very. We love the Coes. Hot Bride loves the Coes much more than me. Her Coes tolerance, quite high. My threshold is actually relatively low. Like I enjoy Coes as much as the next guy, I suppose. Well, no, probably truth be told, I appreciate it probably a little bit less than average. But it's not nothing. And what I lack in terms of appreciation for Coes, Hot Bride more than makes up for. She's just like, I'm like, the other day, she's sitting in her little office space and it's like 86 degrees in there and she's got leggings on, like fuzzy leggings on. I'm like, how? And she goes, listen, Coes. And I was like, no. Heat stroke. Okay, new thighs, so comfy. And, Assassin's Creed Mirage. Ooh, very excited. Was that a season 3 skin for Mirage? I don't know. I've been playing Apex since the beginning, but I can't remember which season he got his Assassin's Creed skin in. That's pretty darn cool. Did you get it from a disappointment pack story? Did you just buy it outright? I don't remember which event that was from. I don't know. Anything. Phone, you're gonna find out what it's like. You'll be a bird. You'll be a bird. Fly away. I don't know where my home is. Oh my Crew's crazy. We all mesh amazing. It's a crazy crew. It's true. You know how uncomfortable I was putting my foot down to end? I know, it's ridiculous. And I appreciate it. Hot Bride came in, so if you hadn't, you know, she was not amused that I was, because I told her I was going to be pretty strict about it. And I was like, why are you awake? And she goes, because it's hot. And I'm miserable. And I was like, that's what I want to do. Leave this fabulous company of heroes to go lay down where it's too warm and I'm too awake. No, we all left. I got you. Keep seeing army commercials say, if the box you're in is too small, you need a bigger box. That's hysterical, Guts. That is super funny, actually. That's super funny. Oh, and the final thing I just remembered is I'll be rebranding my accounts on Twitch and Discord. Again? More Moss-oriented. Ah, yes. You're going for the Moss Man, are you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Story, you've changed your name. I don't even know how many times. 4? 4. Maybe 3, but I think 4. Now 5? Maybe 4? Definitely 4. Well, happy birthday. Happy belated to you. Very fun. Very fun. Congratulations on all the fun new things. That's very exciting. Mouse and I have used our CNR, our voice crew, the crew voice chat. Words? I don't know why words are tough. It's probably because I've been doing them all day. More than once. Yeah, it's a good space. I'm glad they're going to use it. Skims! Welcome back. Welcome back, my friend. Got out of the Navy in 2012, and all that I miss are the people, not the job. I will miss probably neither, unfortunately, Skims. Yeah. Probably neither. I mean, I'm still, to this day, you know, I still hang out with some of my former Marines. But it's a small number. It's a small number. Gotta say. Gots to say. Sounds like the culture is a little bit different in the Navy. Y'all get to be a little bit tighter. I know a submariner. He's in my Monday Night Men's group, our whiskey and cigar group, and sounds like you kind of got that, you know. You gotta be tight with the folks because you're living in close quarters, literally. Storyteller will be ending soon. Oh, wow, crazy. I mean, all stories must needs come to an end. All good stories, you know. Again, your office is very giving. Wow, my office doesn't give me anything. What did they give you? Anxiety? If I have to dress up for anything, I will bring a change of clothes for the car. Creature of comfort. Your office is very giving. My office doesn't give me anything. What did I say? I don't remember saying anything. I don't remember anything. If I have to dress up for anything, I will bring a change of clothes for the car. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. Well, I mean, yeah, I'd wear camis. Like, you wear camis when you're in the military. It's what you wear. Gonna try edit, add, hearing you twice. Just isn't doing it for me. Oh, that's hilarious, Tink. I got you. Yes, it's not gonna work. Keep an eye on chat. Y'all try and behave. Wow, Tink's out here wagging the finger. What an adult. Fun, Tink. Good luck. Godspeed, Spider-Man. Godspeed, Spider-Man. Assassin's Creed Mirage is its own game. What? Does he have like his own select screen or something like that? One of those special skins? It's like, it's a whole new game now that you've got this thing. I don't know. D'Italian! Oh my gosh, good to see you, D. Welcome in. Happy weekend's eve to you. Okay, I have to pour a drink. There's too many fabulous humans. Ruth is here too. See, listen. I haven't poured a drink yet. All right. I can tell you guys about Friday nights before I can catch up on chat. Clearly, it's never gonna happen. I'm just gonna be further and further behind. So, here's the deal. If you're new around these parts and you don't know what the heck is happening on Fridays, typically, I say typically for an important reason, okay? Typically, Friday nights, there's a whole bunch of strictures in place, okay? Stuff pops up and tells you about it periodically. It's on a timer. On Friday nights, okay, it's usually raids are disabled and it's follower-only chat. That's usually. You will notice those strictures are not in place right now. And that is because typically on Friday nights, I'm going through weightier lecture material, hard mode type stuff, like really hard mode type stuff. That's typical Fridays, okay? And so it's very incongruous for me to field the hype and greatness of raids and stuff like that with when we're dealing with heavy, weighty things. So those are all disabled on Friday nights, but not tonight. Because of the military stuff screwing my schedule for the past couple days, and then the next couple days, I have to end early. So I only get to stream for 2.5 hours tonight instead of the usual 4 minimum. So it also means I'm not going to be doing lecture material tonight. There's not enough time. It also means I do not get to partake of all 3 components. Because again, if you're not familiar with these, you might not know that there are three dry components to an deal talk. That's what these Friday nights are called. Gus Talks. This is Gus Talk number 131. Kind of nuts. But yeah, the 3 components, okay? The first of which is good drink, which I'm going to be having some Irish whiskey tonight. You guys, by all means, though, let me know in chat what it is you are partaking of. It needn't be alcoholic. If that's not your thing, if you don't have some around, that's all right. I'm not going to go out here and encourage all the stuff and the things, but do you? What's your anti-tilt for this evening? What's your good drink? Could be coffee, could be tea, your hot leaf juice, you know? Could be water. But let me know. Let me know in the chat what it is you've got for component number 1. I will be having a Bushmills Limited Prohibition recipe. That's what I'm having, the Prohibition recipe. I'm not going to bother going and trying to change the focus so you can see that clearer because I don't have enough time as it is and I don't want to. All right, you get a little bit of bottle asthma now. Let's see if this cork does any good, yeah? Listen up, folks. Gather round now, children. Ooh. Did you? That was a good one. Did you hear the boom? That was. It was a keeper. It was a keeper. All right. Is that gonna be? Hello. That's a good start. It's a good start. An Irish whiskey tonight. It's a special one. It's a special one. I actually haven't had this on stream with you guys yet. Obviously, I've been in the bottle, but you know, not here. So, yeah, element number 1. Element number 2 is good smoke, but I do not get to partake of a Shigar tonight. The logistics of which are required are very complex. It's a lot of moving parts, a lot of like. It's very tough to have a cigar in of doors and not have the place smell like cigars. Like if you walked into this office right now, you'd have no idea. Though it is carpeted, you'd have no idea that a cigar has ever been smoked in here. And that's not easy to do. So that takes a bunch of time and a bunch of effort, all of which I don't have right now while the military is ruining my schedule. So I don't get that tonight. No element number 2. You can partake if you so desire. You let me know which kind of Shigar you've got. But then, element number 3. Element number 3, and dear friends, this is where each week I come empty-handed. Yes, this is where each week I must rely solely on you. For it is good company. Good company. Again, it's not lost on me that anybody here could be spending a Friday evening doing any old thing, any old where. Even still, you're choosing to spend that time here. Typically on Friday nights, doing pretty weighty, heavy, difficult things. And it speaks volumes about the caliber of human who has chosen the life in the Mafia, who's chosen hard mode. It's a big to-do. So, it's to you. Element number 3, that remarkable sort that I get to raise my first glass of the evening. Cheers. You know what's fun about Irish whiskey? It's like water. It's like water, okay? You can just all day long, okay. I'm gonna open up because it is boiling lava hot in here. The wind will probably blow out my mic a little bit. I don't know. Y'all can tell me. I apologize, but I am dying. It is over 80 degrees in my chair right now, and I'm wearing a suit. Only a 2-piece tonight because I anticipated the misery of the heat, and I was like, you know, adding a vest would be like adding insult to injury. It'd be like adding a blanket, and that sounds terrible. Just terrible. So, I'm gonna open up this window here. It might not. There. Less than capable arms of chair. I'll be back in but a moment as soon as I've opened up a little bit so I can breathe. Even the water is tepid. It's unbelievable. All right. I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna catch up on chat. By gosh, by golly. And then I have a fun thing to announce to you guys. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sit tight. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, that wind. We take that. It's not even like a breeze, that's wind. Oh, you can probably hear that, can't you? You can probably hear that in the aspens. Aspens are freaking loud. The quaking aspens, let me tell you, they quake. They quake. Which, who played Quake? Anyone here play Quake? Hands, show of hands. Anyone out there play Quake? Any one of them. You don't have to tell me which one you played. Just, if anybody out there played Quake, I get to raise an extra glass to you, fabulous humans. Yeah, buddy. All right. Now I'm going to skim. Sorry, I'm going to miss chat. I know it. I know I am. I know it. I'm going to go as fast as I can. Scroll bar, scroll bar. There's D. Okay. I saw her get your attention and said hi. Ah. What do you mean? Couple times, mostly variations. Do you remember Lost Monsters Chronicler? I don't know. That one might have been before my time story. Might have been. Ruth, how the heck are you? Good to see you in several streams this week. Very good to have you in, sir. Very good. Earlier they talked about 1 to 2 people that I served with. Yeah, exactly, Skims. Exactly. Like, yeah, sure, there's good stories going back, but a bunch of them is like, am I actually going to go out of my way to spend time with these people? What do we have in common? It's a good thing. Money from desk, chair, floor, etc. Honestly, Mel, from all over, it's ridiculous. Hydrate or dihydrate, bollocks. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. Thank you for calling him out, Mel. I appreciate you. Yeah, very good. Assassin's Creed Mirage has nothing to do with Apex Legends. Well, I mean, sure, it's like a collab idea, but like none of them are like expressly like the thing that they look like. Like there's like themes to the various skins in the game. Like a lot of them they're like a nod. They're not expressed like there's like, I don't know, trademark, copyright infringement. I don't know actually know what the specific like problem would be. But yeah, there's like, cause there's like Predator ones in their story that's like the skins in Apex. It's like Predator, and you like know it's Predator, but they're not Predator. No, it's the Great Hunter event or whatever. So yeah, there's like the Assassins one. I got you. I understand what you're saying. Never fear, for I am here. Always fear, for he is near. Usually stick to beer. Choice tonight is Last One Down by Wastak Brewery. A Wastak Brewery. I don't know this one. I am... Listen, if any of you plants are gonna blow over, I'll throw you in the trash myself. I ain't closing those windows. It's hot. Y'all are gonna have to learn to deal. I'm looking at you, but we have big leaves and we catch all the wind. Listen, you have to get good. This is Reno. You gotta toughen up to live here. But it's blowing away all of our precious humidity with the dry, high desert winds. Like I said, sink or swim. This is like the Navy's motto, right? Tell them, Skims. Tell them, sink or swim or something like that. Sink! You know, it's either float or die, I suppose. Has some reverb to it. I don't know what. Her. Aggressive thump. Good. New rocks glass? Maybe I haven't noticed, but I like it. New as of, I don't know, a month ago? 2 months ago? 2 months ago, maybe? Something like that. I don't know. With my water bottle. Wow. Why don't you try the bottle? What's the difference between Irish whiskey and Scotch? One comes from Ireland and one comes from Scotland. Ta-da! That's literally the difference. Scotch is, like, there's rules about what can be considered Scotch. Like, you can't just have any old thing from Scotland to be called Scotch, but in order for it to be called Scotch, like proper Scotch, it's got to also come from Scotland. There's like 6 different regions of Scotland that each produce a different kind of Scotch. The place we're going to like Edinburgh and stuff like that, but then we're going to be circling down south to go to the Isla. We're going to like Bruichladdich
and Port Charlotte and stuff like that. And we're going to be getting a bunch of the PT Isla scotches that people think of when they think of scotch, the smoky kinds. Yeah. Irish whiskeys are made in Ireland. That's the difference. But yeah, the mash bill is different. You know, whether it's a barley or a corn or whatever. Yeah. Yep. Scroll bar. The most military burb scream, and I am here for it. This BRB screen has been with me for 3 years now, Skims. This is the only Be Right Back screen I've ever had. The only one. Yeah, no, he changed the color. Yeah, no, he changed the color of his name, Mel. He did that. You're not having a stroke. Nor is your phone. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Pre played Quake, bet. Too many are oops. Oh, I played the original right after Doom. Yeah. Tried changing it, but it looks the same to me. It's not the same to us. It's more of an olive drab now. Oh, Story, you played it too, bet. I do remember being here whilst I had it. It was so bad I changed it really quickly. That's funny. Story. I knew you'd been through them. I just couldn't remember which it was. Pronounced Wastach. It's like a mustache. Like a mustache. Mustache. I must ask you a question about your mustache. I must ask you a question your mustache. Not surprised you forgot about it. The longest name I've had. Oh, well, I don't know. There's a lot of names, honestly, that I've forgotten. Story. There's a lot. Best Irish scotch I've had smelled like sour feet. Never occurred to me we're in the presence of plants. I mean, yes, I will be talking more about those here in a little bit, actually. But yeah, they're behind the camera. This room, tragically, this is the best room for me to like make my office. Also, tragically, it's the hottest room in the house. Also, tragically, it's southwest windows. So that's why it's the hottest room in the house, but it also means it's the best light in the house. So every Friday night where I'm having a cigar in here, I have to move all of the plants out. That's one of the logistics considerations of me having a cigar in here, is I have to move all of the plants out to another part of the house every Friday. Yes, it's a pain in the butt. And then I gotta cover up all the vents, and then I gotta seal all of the room. I have to cover up a bunch of stuff, and then I have a commercial ozonator on top of big, like, HEPA filter things that are running, fans moving. There's a ton of stuff. And then I have to soak the room in ozone, commercial ozone, overnight. It's not, okay, ozone is ozone, but I have a commercial ozone generator. So I soak it in tons of ozone all night long, and then I have to vent it for several hours the next day and circ all the air out. It's and then I gotta clean all the surfaces. It's a lot. But, you know. So the plants is actually like the least of my worries. It's one of them, but it's the least of them. I don't know. I'm missing something. Why does the color not change for me? 2 of the default greens look exactly the same. It's probably because you have, there's an option in chat for everybody. It's individualized to you, where you can click on chat settings, and readable colors is one of the things. It's in chat, so you go to chat options, then chat appearance, and then readable colors. That's what it is. So what's funny is I have readable colors enabled, so yours actually just looks like an olive drab, but if I disable it, yeah, it's what Mel said. It's so dark that you basically can't see it. Yeah, so I have readable colors enabled. Basically, it lightens up a lot of colors. So that's what I suspect it is. You'll have to check yours. I tried Black Label and liked it. Trying to broaden my horizons. I'm not a fan of the harsh ones. I'm not the biggest fan of Black Label. Black Label, Red. Although it's been a long time since I've had either of them, so, you know, maybe. I don't know. My palate was pretty underdeveloped at that point, so I honestly couldn't tell you. Like dark green is my favorite. Ah, boring palette. Most booze taste the same to me. Huh. Use some dark green and purple. And purple, he says. Let's try this. He changed it ever so slightly. But still readable colors. It's like the same. So, okay. Welcome in. Welcome, dear friends. I have some stuff to announce to you. Yes, I do. Yes, it's true. I have some things to share with you about the future of this channel. Not too much. I can't give too much away. I gotta keep the cards close to the chest on a handful of things. I have talked to my lovely patrons, without whom I don't get to do any of this, about a bunch of this stuff, but still, not all of it. There's still some things I've had to keep, I've had to hold back. I'm going to tease a handful of things. I don't like to talk about stuff that I'm not sure is going to happen. I would prefer to tell you guys, this is the thing, it's happening, and here's when it's happening. I get to tell you one of those things tonight. Some others not so much. But at least one of those things I get to tell you now, I guess. Yeah, now. Huh. I'm going to change that setting. Very dark. I changed the color. Went back to the default green. I don't know, Joke. Weird. So, okay. First thing I gotta do is tell you guys. Yeah, Leanne's over here like, who, me? Yeah, you. First thing I gotta do is tell you guys about these folks. If you've been around a while, you know all this. If you haven't, you don't. You haven't heard this stuff. But let me tell you. Since I began this whole endeavor, I've never had ads, okay? Not Twitch ads. I had this brief stint where I had these quiet little ads that kept to themselves up in the corner. They popped up from time to time from sponsorships that I was like in this like partnership thing with. I have since dispensed with those. I'm not thrilled that they are burned onto a lot of my recordings. Very annoying. That was not worth it. That was my first and only foray into advertisements. I hate Twitch ads, though. These ones were only barely okay with me because they were silent. Oh. You can hear that. That's a terrible sound. Hang on. Him. Sorry. One of the, first time of the year, and I gotta learn what all is making all of the noise. Is ridiculous. Or something broke. Is that a cicada? That was the AC. That was the air conditioner. Yep. It's ridiculous. Amazing video about those last week and how they make that sound. Always learning. It's a good one. It's a good one. So okay. That was my first and only foray into ads. They were marginally acceptable to me because they were silent. They never made a noise. There was not a single audio indicator that they even existed. They were visual only, and they were mildly creative, some of them, and they kept to their dumb, stupid selves. Something I used to say all the time. There was a link that popped up in chat, but they were otherwise quiet. They didn't interrupt what was happening here. But I still didn't like them, okay? So I did away with them. It took me longer than I wanted, longer than I should have to get rid of those, but they were there for a minute. Okay, but I don't like ads. I don't like them on Twitch. I really don't like them on YouTube. I don't like any of that stuff. Now, I know you can have ad blockers and all that jazz, but if you're out there with an ad blocker, then that defeats the purpose of me having ads, right? Like, why would I choose to monetize in a way that ruins your experience, like exclusively? Like YouTube ones are the worst. I've talked to a bunch of you guys about this, or the Twitch ones, YouTube ones, sorry. At least they pause your video to play those. Twitch, you just miss whatever's happening. They made that change like last year where it's like, oh no, you can still see your streamer up in the corner, sort of, on some streams. Like not all of them, but in a couple, you'll see them up there. They'll be silent, of course, and you're gonna, what is happening? I'm missing it. Nope. It's trash. Trash. Why would I choose a monetization option that degrades this and punishes you for doing the sensible thing of having an ad blocker on? I hate that. So, I don't do it. I don't do it. That's why there's no ads around here, okay? I never signed those ridiculous contracts. I hate them. They're not worth any of that. It also means that I'm beholden to the platforms, okay? I'm beholden to their ridiculous rules, and they can dangle money in front of me and be like, you want your paycheck that you've earned? Well, you don't get it, because we've decided so. Like, whole bunch of reasons, I'm not doing it. That's why I get to say, I am beholden to you guys, okay? I'm beholden to you exclusively. I'm not beholden to the platforms. I'm not beholden to some sponsor something or other, okay, some guidelines or whatever. I'm beholden to you. As I said, my effort is to create content that is worthy of you. Effort that is worthy of your time and your consideration. And that's a really high bar. A really high bar. Again, the only guarantees that I'll disappoint you in that is that I'll miss that mark, disappointment in chief and all, being human. But it remains my effort to do my best, to do my utmost, my level best. And when I fail, it is my assurance to you that I will strive to pick myself back up and try again. That's my assurances, okay? And for my efforts, some of you have decided to part with your hard-won dollars to support me. Years ago now, okay? This is 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago now. A bunch of you, some of you channel veterans who've been around for a long old time, have... Who is this? Stranger Danger. Here I am checking on my lurks. Who are you? Hello there. Who go there? Who go there? No, we put friends before frames. Not you, not you. Not you. What the heck kind of name is that? Who rated you? Who rated you? Oh, you went live. You're done. Okay. Sire's still going. How did I miss the time he was live? Shoot, he's been live for a long time. Dang it. I missed a couple of you. I'm sorry. All right, we got a new MySpace top 8 up. Good. Putting friends before friends. Very important. Very important. Okay. Handful of years ago, a bunch of you insisted that I monetize. I did not want to monetize through ads. I didn't want to do any of that stuff. Oh my gosh, Zin. Hello, Zin. Ah, Tiff, thank you. Wait, aren't you still streaming, my friend? Aren't you busy? Aren't you busy? Crazy. Crazy. Now you're lurking even though you busy. I appreciate you. Zooming. Oh yeah, they do. There is zooming. There's lots of that too. Yes, Leon. No, that particular thing was the AC. As for nicotine intake, I vape. It's too much of a hassle to sit outside for a cigar. Yeah, I mean the vaping makes a big mess too. So I've learned from a bunch of you. It gets on surfaces, makes things sticky and smell. Nope, any sort of smoking indoors, putting a particulate out there, you end up making the mess. Cigars is a whole to-do though, and that's part of the ethos of them. That's part of the thinking, the philosophy of them. They force you to pause. That's why I like cigars. I've never had a cigarette day in my life. I've never vaped day in my life. A cigar, you have to stop. You have to slow down. That's why I have them. They force you to sit. It's a commitment. Having a cigar means this is what I'm doing for the next couple hours. This is it. Can't go anywhere, can't do anything, can't be bothered. Got a cigar. I really like that. I really like the esteem that comes along with them. Now we know why your AC isn't great. What? You mean that sound joke? Listen, there was a tree growing through it. I told you that. This is such a Gus lead up to an announcement. Even the announcement gets it an hour intro. Listen, You're not wrong. But still. Trotsky! Hiya, Trotsky! Trotsky and Zen and Tiff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you ask us, what's the point? He'll hold up a beach ball. I don't have a beach ball. Randy sneak in? Maybe. Oh, I'm not shushing, Tiff. Oh, no, no, no. Tip doomed us all. Wait, there's a tip. Lamp. Wait, how come I didn't see that? What the heck? Was that while I was out? Did I miss that? Am I blind? Am I deaf? What happened? Hang on, I gotta turn down this sound. It's just driving me nuts. And turn up this sound. Okay, that might be too loud. We'll see. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it, Lamp. Please move slider until you get to the announcement. That's funny. Actually, I should mention that tomorrow night I'm playing the Stanley Parable. Yes, it's gonna be a short stream. Also, it's gonna be a fun stream. It's gonna be silly. Okay, silly stream. That's what we're doing tonight. That's what we're doing tomorrow night. Usually I save that for the top of the mountain after a long, satisfying motorcycle ride. I got you, Skims. I got you. Yes, I like when there's stories to go along with them as well. You're not seeing the alerts? The alerts popped up earlier. I'm just blind. It's my fault. It's my fault, Pre. Insert support bucket. We take the emotional support buckets. We take those. So yeah, okay. A couple years ago, a couple of you guys insisted that I monetize. Now, I was hesitant to do it because I don't like doing things I don't understand, okay? I don't like jumping into projects that I don't get, that I can't wrap my smooth brain around, okay? I have to be able to do that because the same reason why I read legal contracts, okay? I studied law for a reason. Like, I want to understand. So, I read the contracts. That's why I found out that the Twitch contract is as trash as it is, and then did a 6-stream long diatribe to you guys about how trash the contract was for that and the other platforms as well. And I talked about monetization stuff and all the stuff, all the research that I had done, how the rules work, how the laws work, how the terms of service work, all that jazz, right? Okay. A bunch of you guys still said, we want a way to support you. We want it. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. And they're like, find a way, damn you. So several well-meaning people pushed me and pushed me and pushed me and said, make this a priority. And I said, my priority is making meaningful content that I think is worthy of your dollars. And several people here that I get to call out by name, actually, I'm going to do that. That would be Joke and Jen, and Thumper, and Skittles, and Ryan. No, Skittles I didn't know yet. Sorry. Skittles came shortly after. Thump, Ryan, Chef, Joke, Jen, and Thumper. And Zen? Golly, I scarcely remember. Hang on. I have this information somewhere. Where do I have this saved? I have a... Golly, where do I have those? Where do I have those? That's back when I was like keeping track of stuff on like a Word doc. Do I have those? Do I have the original Word docs? Nuh-uh. Ha! I do. Oh, my word. Look at that. Look at that. Cap, Chef, Kaylee, Frent, Menengev, Dooms, Imposter Jen, Real Jen, Joke, Fizz, right? Fizz was there in the beginning. Fausty jumped in shortly after. Skittles jumped in fast shortly after. Zenith was there right at the beginning of this. Zenith was right there. Ryan. Ski. Ski was there a little later. Pell was there a little bit later. CJ was there a couple months later. Zin was shortly after monetizing. Okay, wow, that is a crazy list to look at. I was on Word. I was using Microsoft Word. Oh. We've come a long ways. Now I'm using Excel. No. I'm very grateful to the people who pushed me then, and the people who committed then, who were like, no, put my money where my mouth is. I want this thing to exist. I want this thing to continue. Several people said very kind things that night, because it was the beginning of 2022 that I monetized. Joke said, I want to be here on the ground floor for something that I know the world needs. This is a really cool thing. Thumper was like, I'm here and you can't get rid of me. Okay? Joke and Jen were on the same page with their kindnesses, obviously. And it was a really neat thing. It was a really remarkable thing getting into all of that. And so I monetized. I did a bunch of my due diligence, I did a bunch of digging, and I signed up for Patreon. Okay, that's what I got. I made a Patreon account. I did a ton of research, and though I was not thrilled with Patreon, I was less thrilled with other options. Turns out at the time there were not a lot of great options out there. Everybody sort of had demons in their closet or skeletons in their closet. Okay, that was a frustrating thing for me, and it's one of the reasons I was so hesitant to monetize in the first place, because I didn't really like any of the choices, but I needed to pick something, and I chose Patreon. Patreon has a lot of problems with it. Some people have no problem with Patreon. Some people, especially those of you who are not Americans, who wanted to support me, ran into all sorts of financial problems with Patreon. Not managing your money correctly, messing up the payment with the currency conversion, all sorts of weird things. Okay, Thumper in particular had to wrestle with Patreon like for years now. She's had so many well, guess what Patreon decided to do this month, Marine? And I'm like, oh God, why? Why can't they figure it out? Like, super annoying. Well, I've had a ton of stuff on my plate. There's a ton of things that I've wanted to work on. So many things. Now, what I set out with my Patreon, and one of the things that took me a long time to decide was, what will be the results of my monetizing? What will be the benefit accrued to y'all? And so I created a bunch of different tiers that I gave a lot of thought to. Okay, I spent months fretting and fussing over what the different tiers of patronage would mean, what the benefits would be, and what it would look like going forward. I wanted it to be future-proof, okay? I designed it so that I wouldn't need to make changes to it in a couple months or even a couple years. My goal was to future-proof the thing, okay? So that's how I designed the tiers. That's how I worded things, was thinking about the future. And as I've told you guys more recently, the people who have gotten in on a subscription style support plan, I get to plan for the future of this project based on those subscriptions. That was through Patreon, okay? I complained up and down about Twitch's subscription system. Papa Bezos takes 50% of your money, the supporters' money, right out of the gate. Creator never sees it. And then they get taxed on it twice, okay? Because they get taxed on it before Papa Bezos issues the payout, and then you have to declare that as income. So you get taxed twice on 50%. Twitch support sucks. And now when I started, Patreon took 4% of y'all's money. That was the overhead of the whole exchange, okay? And that was it. That was the whole shebang. And I said, how can we do this? How can we monetize these things? So I started coming up with the various tiers, okay? The first was a $5 tier, and this was designed to be the replacement tier for Twitch's Prime sub, okay? That's $5 a month. So that was available on Patreon, but again, instead of Papa Bezos taking 50% of that, like 96% of it made its way to me and was earmarked for the future of this project, okay? It remains true to this day that I have not paid myself a penny. Not one. I've been monetized for almost I've been monetized for 2 years. 2 years, almost 2 months. 2 years, no. 2 years, 3 months. 2 years, 3 months now. And I haven't paid myself a dime in that time. Every single dollar of y'all's support has gone back into this. It's been earmarked for bigger projects to come, big ambitious things to come, and some stuff that we've already seen realized. Okay? So I get to keep doing this specifically because of that. That $5 a month. So, okay, very grateful for that entry-level tier. For everybody who has parted with their hard-won dollars. For some of y'all, $5 a month is a lot. That's a big commitment. It's like a third of your Netflix subscription. So, you know, I get not wanting to part with any dollars. And then beyond that came my public patrons, okay? Crew and above get to be my public patrons. So whenever I type this command, patrons, these are the folks I get to gush about publicly, okay? These are the ones who took it to that next level. So these are public patrons. This is $15 a month or more. These are the folks that I get to say nice things about and have their names appear on the screen all the time. At least 2 or 3 times a stream. Aki, BV, Bootless, Chidori, CJ number 2, Dano, Leanne, Ferret, Goose, Jen, Joke, Abby, Mama Gus, Karma, Retro, Zenith, Ryan, Thump, Tech, Mouse, Trotsky, Pell, Dragon, CJ number 1, and Zin. Public patrons. Okay? Very cool. Then we went to the next. And these are also the VIPs on the channel. Our public patrons and above. Then we went to Capos. Now, Capos is where things got interesting. And you can see all of this stuff. This was all written on the Patreon. All the different tiers are delineated on there. But Capos is where things started getting interesting. Because this is now you get skin in the game. Okay? These are the folks who get to decide what is happening with the future at present and some of the future of the channel. These are the folks who get once a month bonus Gus Talks. This is where we have something like this, but it's once a month and it's not streamed. It's in the Discord in hidden channels. We get together on an off night and we talk about what's coming down the pike. Okay, I get to premiere YouTube edits and stuff early for them. They get early access to all those things. Back in the day when I was rolling out my merch, they get early access to merch and discounts on merch. And when I was rolling out new things, which I'm, not at present rolling out. I haven't rolled out merch in a long time. It has taken a back seat for sure. So have you looked at locals? I have not, Trotsky. I'm sure there are a bajillion that I have not looked at. But if you want to DM me to remind me to look into it, by all means. Okay. The patrons, Capo and above, get early access to the stuff, and they get to hear some of my thoughts on projects. They get to help influence which edits I work on next, which games I edit next, which talks, perhaps, I start thinking about editing next, all of that. And it's very good to hear their feedback, their candid feedback behind closed doors about what's going on with the channel and the future thereof. Then comes family. Family and inner circle are interchangeable for this purpose because, as is delineated with the inner circle, it's the same perks as family. There's no thank you enough. The people who are in inner circle said, "I see your perks, and I raise you anyways. I see your perks, I call your perks, and then I raise. Okay, I don't need perks for this level. I believe in this thing." And I'm here for it. That's the inner circle, okay? But the perks of the family and inner circle are special in that they get to hear about changes to the channel. Not just voting on which game I play next, voting on edits and stuff. They get to give me feedback about financials. We've talked originally about my getting rid of ads and all of that, getting the ads, getting rid of ads. All of that was talked about with the family and above patrons. Changes to schedules, big changes for channel things for me as a broadcaster, all of that goes through them. Okay? They get early access to all those things, which means that I have actually talked about my announcement here tonight with all of them weeks ago now, as I was finalizing details. It was not me saying, here's the thing I'm going to do. It was, here's what I've come up with. What do you guys think? And I listen. Now, yes, there are some business decisions that I make unilaterally, but I still inform them of all the reasons why. Obviously, this is a business for me. I am making business decisions. But I do take very seriously the feedback of the people who have skin in the game, who have specifically have that much skin in the game, who have voted with their dollars to see that this project has a shot at a future, and no small amount of dollars, for that matter. So, their word carries a great deal, and I respect their opinions mightily. So, with that said, I finally got to talk to them a bunch about some of the complaints that I've heard in the Mafia over the past couple years, actually, which is, guys, I don't like Patreon for a host of reasons. Remember those skeletons in the closet I mentioned earlier? Yes, Patreon's got those. It's not ideal for a lot of reasons. And some people don't care. Some people already have a Patreon platform and an account, and they're like, I don't want to change things. I don't want to move. I don't want to make a new account anywhere else. I understand this system. Fine. You're good. No worries. No stress. Don't fret, okay? Juice! Juice! Wait, you rated out. You rated out. How was your stream, Juice? Did you have a good time? Did you have a good time? I already reallocated your bandwidth. Yes, I did. Well, my bandwidth, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a good time. Okay, so some people said, don't want Patreon. I needed to find something different. I needed to find something else. So I did a bunch of digging. I did a bunch of poking around. And I came up with that. Coffee. I didn't know that it had the coffee bot would immediately do that way. But you know, I guess there's two links. I'll have to refine some of that. But yes. Okay. So a bunch of folks knew this. Again, family and above knew this. There are a couple odd folk out who knew this. As I was toying with the idea early on, but I did a bunch of digging into the company, into the mechanisms. There's a couple little things that I don't like, but on the whole, I like it. Not a bad company. I really like their ethos. I like their approach. Their margins are better, but as I was warned by a lot of you fabulous folk out there, wait. Are the alerts? Wait. Why didn't the alert do the hello? What? I literally changed nothing. Why isn't my alert work? My alerts are supposed to be on. They're supposed to work. Ooh, you son of a bitch. Why wouldn't it work? Hello? Literally, what did I change? I changed nothing, is the answer. Thank you, Trotsky. I appreciate you. Did the lamp tip alert play from earlier? The floor one did. The floor one played. You say the lamp one did too?
The records are right in the cabinet.
Is it okay to do so? Sure, kids, go ahead. Thank you.
Why? What? I don't... Testing. It works. What the heck? What gives? I don't understand. Different endpoint? No. No different endpoint. They're all set the same. Might have been a follow. New coffee subscription from Pre. Wow, it begins, Leanne. New coffee subscription. Pre, thank you. I don't know why the alert's not working. I don't get it. Broken what? Stupid thing. Ridiculous. Hang on. Hang on. I got it. Hold up. Testing. I did. Why? Includes the Twitch. Why would this not? Stream alerts. They're both on. Everything works. Send a test alert. That's a tip. That's different. Hang on. There's the animated with the activity, with the advanced. No, not that. What the heck? Literally, this has worked before. This is how I found out. Activity feed. I've got the feed up. What the heck? Alerts aren't paused. It worked in Discord. Did you test it in Twitch or YouTube? Yeah. I did. Many times, joke. Which is, again, this is how I knew that Leanne followed and supported and moved support over to coffee. Because she was the first one to do it. Because Leanne's always watching. And the day that I was testing all of this stuff to make sure all the dumb alerts were working, she was going, what's going on over there? And then I'm sitting here minding my own business, fussing about with something over here, and off goes the alert. When I'm not even doing anything. And I'm like, did I break it? And there was Leanne. And she says, oh, don't mind me. Drinking her tea over there, just like, yeah. Okay, so little birdie snooping. Yeah, so the alerts worked. The alerts worked. I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, yeah. Have you tried? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah. So wait. Yeah, look. Oh, that's why it bounces. Because it goes to both. Yes, CoffeeBot pushes actually to both YouTube and Twitch. The alerts go to both. They only went to Twitch with Patreon. So one of the nice things, I don't know. Yes, very sneaky, Mel. She's very sneaky. It's ridiculous. That's why you can't have nice things. Honestly, do you prefer coffee over Patreon? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The margins are better on coffee, Trotsky. More support at present goes to the content creators. But, as I was warned about by several of you clever folk, this is how all companies get a foothold, okay? They undercut the competition with lower prices, and then once they've got some market cap, some market share, they raise their percentages. So I suspect in a year, two, their overhead will be the same percentage as Patreon. Right now, it's lower. Right now, it's better. It used to be the case that coffee only took $4.50 flat rate per month. That's it, which was a dream. Well, I missed that bandwagon. I missed that boat. Okay, so now it's like a $4.50 month flat rate and a percentage. So pick your poison. Some people don't want to make a new account. That's fine. Either way, I'm going to refer to people as patrons because that's what it is, not coffees. Supporters, patrons. A patron is somebody who supports financially. Like, that's what a patron is. So I'm going to keep doing that. Yes, I did. And I talked about you for a long time, Thumper. For a long old time. And you missed it. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Okay, so, Pre. Thank you. That is wild, my guy. And Leanne for the tip for testing. I appreciate you very much. Pre. That is crazy. I don't know why it didn't pop up on stream. It's very annoying. Animated overlay. It's all there. It's all working. Why wouldn't it work? Why wouldn't it work? Don't know? Don't get it? Everyone else has popped up. Did you like select something to say I want this to be private, Pre? It didn't work because it's me. Weird things happen in my life. Oh, okay. Okay, you didn't. Okay, I'm just like, wait, is there like a technical component of this that I don't understand? I don't know. Mods and someone making a mod. I appreciate someone making a note. We'll go there. Didn't ask I want to be first. Trouble. Yeah, Joke is both. Joke is trouble. Joke is trouble is what he is. Also, Tommy jumped over. I don't know who Tommy is. I still also don't know. Hang on. I got a couple gripes. I still got gripes, okay? I still don't know who Sasha is. Sasha became a capo over on Patreon, okay? And then Tommy became a crew on Coffee. I don't know who either of you are, which means I can't thank you proper like. So I guess you can exist in the shadows or tell me who goes there. Oy. It's ridiculous. I'll go make the suggestion. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Tank. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate you guys thinking about me. Spend time and go listen to the Marine rattle his mouth off. Oy. I can test my theory and make a bunch of dummy accounts to spread my support so that Gus doesn't know who to go. Listen, my smooth brain do be struggling as it is, sir. Oh, Budgie Table. Oh my god, thank you for lurk, sir. Thank you for lurk, Miss Fire. Happy weekend's eve to you, my friend. Good to have you. Why would the coffee link not work? All your mouth breathing about me, Marine. It better be all horrible things you said. I don't know, guys. Was it horrible? All horrible? Some of it was horrible. Not all of it was horrible, though. Not all of it. So sorry. Sorry. Just some. Just... What? You're blessing to move over. Retro. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. There's no, like... Y'all can do the move if you wanna. Y'all don't gotta do the move if you don't wanna, okay? I'm grateful as heck to everybody, like I said, who has parted with their hard-won dollars. And Pre, again, that's a really big deal. That's a huge deal. That's, again, I put a lot of thought into what I wrote for each of the various tiers back in the day, and each time I've gone back to be like, oh, maybe I ought to, you know, see if any of this is dated, see if any of this needs to be modified. I've made like a couple mechanical changes to some things like the Minecraft server and so forth. that addition. But beyond that, I'm like, nope, I'm still pleased with this. And one of the things that I put in there for the family tier, I believe, I can remember off the top of my head, is like just a couple people supporting at that tier, like, changes planning. It's a really big to-do. So I am grateful to you, sir, for all of the camaraderie that I've had the privilege of having with you since making your acquaintance. And for that, it sounds hyperbolic. It sounds silly. It sounds over the top, but it's not. I will forever have a special place in my heart for Outer Wilds, not purely for the game's sake, but also for yours, because I got to meet you during it, and I got to meet your mind and your heart for such things during it. It was a really cool thing. So Outer Wilds, like, is on a shelf in my mind, in part because you were there for it, and how you encouraged me through it while withholding spoilers and all that jazz. And since you're having jumped into the CNRs and all of that, getting to do life alongside you, sir, it means a heck of a lot. Truly. And that is a lot of money. I hope to earn it. Gus when he can't gush. Exactly, joke. Zombie! Hiya, Zombie. It's good to see you, my friend. Mere ants! Oh my gosh, stop. Ridiculous. We are worms. Hercules. What a great movie. I was just talking about that a couple streams ago, wasn't I? Lords of Death spawned to the depths of hell, chose to attack us. The Lords High Counselors chose one man. One gamer. One dork. Lead the forces of good into the fires of battle, headlong into the meat grinder of war, knowing full well we'd die. We won. We lost. But all hope seemed to be lost. Lord rose from the battlefield. Zombie, you never cease to astound me, my friend. Sharpened our spears and swords, strapped our shields to our arms for protection, rallied our forces, replenished our numbers. We defeated all evil, was vanquished off the face of this good earth. When the war was won, we named our lord, the gaming lord of all gaming lords. He is Gus. Don't know if anyone's new here, Zombie. You're like, I don't know. Zombie, you cracked me up. What? See, look! What? What is that? What is that? It is just you! What on earth? What was that? Oh my gosh! In what world? Y'all, what am I gonna do with you? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Mouse! Hi, Mouse! Mouse! Hey, look, we got a special command for that mouse goyle. It's good to see you. How are you? An Apex pack. Okay, I'm on it. I'm on it, Mouse. I'm on it. We got it. We got it. Okay, okay. I'm gonna move that over here so I can remember to do something about that. I'm gonna do a thing. Oh, it's ridiculous. Glad to be part of the family. Cheers. I'm glad to have you in it. Hercules. Different movie joke. Different movie. Different. New sub from Trotsky. Okay, from Trotsky. Test seems to work. Trotsky, what the inner circle, brother? What are you doing, sir? Sir. You and Pre, the boths of yous, y'all gotta like dial it back. Test seems to work. Dude, you were already family. You were already... That was the other thing. The tiers are the same between the two platforms, you guys. I like the way the tiers work. If anything, I want to make them more robust, but I like the basic structure. I have to figure out a visual. I want to do like a visual for each one because you can do that with coffee. I haven't been able to do that yet. But anyways, the tiers are the same. And Trotsky, you were already family. Thank you. Thank you both. And for the rest of you with the tips. Floor, Lamp, Leanne, Retro, Tommy, whoever you are. Okay, okay. So here's how this worked, okay? Leanne wanted to be the first. So Leanne stalked the thing and jumped in. A month ago. Over a month ago now, Leanne jumped in, okay? Then Joke jumped in. Leanne jumped in as a capo. And I was like, holy crap. Then Joke jumped in as family. Then Thump jumped in as a capo. And then Retro jumped in, inner circle. And then Leanne was like, you know, I done some thinking. No, she didn't say any of this to me. Of course, she just did it in silence. And she did it off stream, of course. And all of my alerts were hidden. And none of it was on stream, so she would get no credit. So, no, I refuse. I refuse. I'm going to gush about her live. Yes, I am. So then Leanne bumped hers up to inner circle, which is crazy. And then Tommy. Still don't know who Tommy is, but Tommy is crew. And I'm grateful, Tommy. Now, Pre and family. Trotsky, inner circle. Y'all are nutty. I thought that was like a pretty good start to the whiskey. I'm going to be out of it here before long. I wasn't kidding. Somehow, Pre, I don't know. Weird things, I guess. Be right back. Got to burn down coffee on behalf of Pre. Yeah, honestly, Mel. Honestly. Maybe now. You know what? This is going to be it, you guys. You're the first ones hearing this, okay? You're the first ones hearing it. Because coffee is going to be burned to the ground, okay? Because Mel is over there right now fuming about her stabler. And actually going to burn the building to the ground. My desk used to be by the window. And I could watch the tree, and there were the squirrels, and I watched the squirrels, and they were merry. But my table and my office, I believe you still have my table. Burn the building to the ground. That's Mel. So now that the building is going to be burned to the ground, maybe I will have to go figure out this locals thing that Trotsky's talking about. And if it happens, you guys will know why. It's on behalf of Pre. It's to defend Pre's honor, damn it. That's why we'll do it. That's why we'll do it. Coffee will reach out and be like, but why? We had such a good thing that was but begun. Why? And I'll be like, justice for Pre. Is that seriously, plant? You can't blow over. Stop. Yeah, that's right. You think about what you've done. You think it. Don't make me sass you. You know who that is over there? It's Aerith. That's right, Mouse. Your child. Child's got big old leaves and collects a lot of wind, so threatens to get blowed over. Aerith, knock it off. Ridiculous. Love that all canon events are off stream. Exactly, Joke. Exactly. Too dang warm. Got 85 inside. Oh yeah, Mouse, I was there until I opened the windows. I was 83 degrees when this stream started, and at like 9 I told everybody, alright guys, I gotta go open the windows or I'm gonna die. So yep, the windows are open now. The wind is howling. Wind's howling. Who knows that reference? Who gets it? Hands in the air. Something in chat. Wave your arm around. Wind's howling. Who knows that? Come on. It's an easy one. It's an easy one. 42. Oh, wow, 42. But quick question. Yep, she got it. Do the tiers stack? What? Oh my gosh, because Joke wants to spread loads because of the... Well, no, if you're doing it for a mystery, how would I know that I need to stack them? Sir? Sir? I mean, yes, presumably they would stack. I don't know. Why would you want to be in both places? I don't know how to do that. I mean, I don't... This is something I didn't think of. You guys know when, like, devs push, like, a game patch and, like, everything breaks? And they're like, how come we don't have, like, testers? How come you don't think they play their own game, you know? They didn't think to test this before they launched it and broke it for 1,000 people and all that jazz? Like, they probably did. They just probably didn't think of all the ways that we, the players, will try to break the game. I did not anticipate all of the ways that Joke might try to break the game, for instance. So, what do you mean, Joke? For what? Someone does capo and each does that make them family? Yes? Presumably? Am I missing something here? That seems like a pretty... That seems to make sense. I don't know. Gotta go make some dummy accounts. Ridiculous. Kami Knocker? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Leanne. Did it off stream as soon as I could. I know you did, Retro. Retro out here being ridiculous. Locals is also a good platform. Okay, there's two people saying, look, when the building burns down, because Mel is a competent sort. If she sets her mind to something, you know, we will indeed have justice for Pri. Look at all that fire. Look at all that fire. It's a lot of fire. Fire speed. No, you heard me in voice chat. It's definitely me. Burn it out of the ground. Multiple eggs, multiple baskets. That's true. That's true. I didn't think of that, Pri. Why is my phone blowing up? That's not y'all, is it? It makes a different sound for y'all. That's Rod's child? Tommy? Tommy is Rod's child? I thought Rod's child was a doggo. What does that mean? He named it. We've had the windows open since like 5 pum. Oh, Arif. Oh, I see. So you're blaming it on him. Blame it on Rod, huh? You're like, trouble. I got you. Well, you tell Rod that his child is getting into her adolescence and she's getting difficult. That's right. Unbelievable. Ugh, all the eggs and bacons on the different plates. It's true, yeah, it's true. It's spread loaded. It's a spread loaded. They do if you give on both coffee, Patreon and coffee. It's true. It seems to me that they would stack. Nerd, the alcoholic drink called whiskey. Chat, rise up. Send the 34th Guardsman Beverage Delivery Regiment. Take this ammo and whatever else you need to replenish our Lord's beverage. Godspeed to you, men and women gamers. Your bravery shall never be forgotten. Hey, if y'all ever want to send me a bottle, the P.O. box... it's not a P.O. box. It's a private mailbox. It's in the Discord. It's under the T. Y'all ever want to send me a bottle of whiskey? I would never fight you. I'd never fight you on that. That's hysterical, zombie. Oh my gosh. Had to Google it. Haven't watched The Witcher. Not from the show. No, it's from the game. It's not in the show. Let's go, Roach. That's right. Let's go, Roach. Let's go. Let's go. I'm out of energy. I got you, Mouse. Winding down for the week's end. The TV series, I think you'd enjoy it. I watched the first season. Unlurk, I think. Yeah, welcome back. Perhaps against his better judgment, he do be back. He do be back. I do not know your number, so it's not me. Yeah, well, I mean, other platforms buzz on here too, Trotsky. Discord buzzes on my phone. Might be emails? Nah, this is probably my men's group, which hopefully nothing bad has happened. Possibly my men's group. Oh no. I shouldn't have looked. Can't be good when your phone's making that many buzzes, you know? And that many people are talking. Can't be good. Is Mel doxing herself? Yeah. 867-530-9EIN. Yeah. That's my number, yeah. A 30-year-old Macallan. Go Axe. That is an expensive as hell drink. Dear God, please don't send that. Wow. That would be a hell of a gift. I just had a 12-year Macallan is expensive. A 15 is expensive. A 30? I don't even know how much that costs, but I know the others are much more. Joker found hilarious. Apologies for forgetting. Did you say you have or haven't read The Witcher? I have not read The Witcher, no. I 100%ed the games, and I watched the first season. I have been looking for a first printing of the books. I don't want the new, now a major HBO series. So I've been waiting. There's a waiting list to get the originals. That's what I'm doing, Zombie. But I like the story of The Witcher. It's something. Definitely not joke. Tank. Go for fiction authors, since Gus doesn't read fiction. I read fiction. Like, seriously, not a joke. Do you need to go? I do not need to go, Pre. Thank you guys for the hugs. It's a friend. How do I keep this vague? One of my guys is pretty close to a different family, and dad in that family died a couple months ago. I actually can't remember of what right now. I can't remember if it was an accident or if it was like cancer or something like that. I'm leaning toward cancer, but he just died a couple months ago, and their oldest daughter just killed herself. So yeah. Sucks. Don't kill yourselves. Knock it off. Get into a community. Get into this community. Get in any community. But you could do far worse than this community. Get into community. And then commit to community. Usually I say this with, like, yes, I always say this with some level of seriousness. I always encourage you guys, get plugged into community. And then I say, take this seriously, we die without it. Some of you don't realize that that is a literal thing. In all the stuff we understand about humans and humaning, we die without community. We die without someone who is there for all of it. And not just one person. We can't bear the weight. All of us struggle under the weight of life. Okay? The highs, the lows, the peaks and the valleys. We will, all of us, struggle under the weight of those things by ourselves, okay? You try and spread load that weight onto one other person, it's better than nothing. But ideally, you'll spread load it amongst a crew. That language is also used in the SEALs. That's a boat crew, okay? A boat crew, you've got all these people that got to carry that heavy-ass Zodiac, okay? That heavy-ass boat. It takes all of you to do it. Doesn't matter how strong any one person is. Y'all all got to be together and spread load the weight. Get plugged into community. Commit to community. That's our Wednesdays, okay? Wednesdays, there's no stream, there's no games, it's just life. Gather around, it's in the Discord, okay? They're called the Rendezvous. They're called the Rendezvous. So we come together and we do life. We do the silly and the serious. This is where we develop depth. That's what we're starting to talk about in this. We talked about the pool of shared meaning at the beginning of this last Friday. We're built for the depths, and still many of us refuse to be parted from the shallows. Out of fear, perhaps, self-loathing, loathing of others, whatever's holding you back, you've got to get into a community. Again, it doesn't need to be this one. If you've got a healthy community that you see regularly, like regularly, not like, oh yeah, every so often, every 6 months or so we get together. No. People who know what's happening in your life now. People who know what you're wrestling with now. Not, oh wow, geez, when was the last time we talked? Oh golly, let's see, last year? Ooh, a lot's happened in the last year. No. When I ask, hey, how have you been since I saw you last? I want it to be a couple days since I saw you last. And if it's not me, it's someone here in the Mafia, someone in your crew that you can process with. There's been a lot of loss in this community since we started the Rendezvous. Some people have lost family members just before them. Some people have lost family members during. Some people have lost dear friends. You know who you can go through all that with? The crews. People, our goal is not to fix. Our goal is not to cure. Our goal is to be. Just to be with people. To exist alongside people. To sit in the ashes when we must needs. To just be in proximity. We die without it. Humans. Not we here. All of us. It's one of the most effective methods of torture in the world. Isolation.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Kyle, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the life. You've caught me talking about some very serious things. I honestly wasn't expecting to hear a follow notification during that, Kyle. But I'm grateful for it. I don't know how much you heard. But yeah, there's some seriousness in that. And that's the assurance of this community. I believe that real relationships span the spectrum from silly to serious. I say that all the time around here. Veterans of the Mafia have heard me say it countless times. Silly to serious. We've got silliness for sure. But this is a community that does not shy away from the serious. And that's typically what Friday nights are reserved for. Tonight is much more light. Tonight is a short night because of military stuff messing up my schedule. I've got to go to bed early. It's dumb. But some serious things are happening and it requires some, serious commentary. Because life goes on. You plan for a semi-serious or a semi-silly evening and seriousness happens. But yeah, it's not a safe space. That's right. It's not a safe space. There aren't those. So for Drew joining the Mafia tonight, getting in on the life in the Discord, for those of you who are considering joining the Rendezvous on Wednesdays, you find a time slot, okay? You find the events tab, you find the Rendezvous, they go all day. You find one group that works for your schedule and then you commit. And you show up and that's your crew. That's your seat. It's not, I come and go, I pick and choose which one works for my schedule for a given week. Nope, you pick a crew, that's your crew, and now they're expecting you. So if you're not going to make it, tell them. Jump into the chat. Hey gang, I'm not going to be here today, I'm out of town. Whatever it is. I'm attending a family function out of whatever. Get plugged in. We need community. We truly do. We truly do. Okay, let me catch up. Let me catch up. You're good if you need to go. I don't need to go. Thank you, Leanne. Not an immediate friend of mine. And even if it was, I've told you guys I take this very seriously. I take this and I take you very seriously. I would be very hard pressed to cancel a stream. Very hard pressed. Let the dead bury the dead. As for you, the living, here you are. There's a proper place for mourning. This isn't mine. I will mourn with my friend when I see him, which will presumably be on Monday, after all of the miserable work. So, I will sit in the ashes with my friend on Monday. Thank you, though. I do appreciate it. Suggestion to disable raids based on the threshold we just crossed. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. I'm considering disabling raids anyhow, just because we're nearing the end. So, maybe. Always felt when you say we die without it in a very community has saved me from ending it. I've always felt that very strongly. Yeah. Yeah, Mouse. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. There's a lot of hurt out there in the world, you guys. And I get it. It's easier than ever to be disconnected. It's easier than ever to have parasocial relationships exclusively, or at least in the majority. I get that. Ease. It's right there. I get it. Real relationships take work. Real relationships take risk. I get that. But they're the only ones worth having. Things worth having cost. Real relationships cost. Why can you have so many parasocial relationships all at once? Because they don't cost. They're free, they're cheap, they're easy. They don't cost. For some of you, and I've said this before, the most important thing you may do all of 2024 is make one real friend. One real relationship. Consider it. Get plugged in. You could do worse than the Mafia. Ivana, welcome. It's good to see you. Sorry you also jumped into some seriousness. It's good to have you. That does suck. My brother-in-law did that. Utterly wrecked my niece and nephews. Sister's too far into the H to care. Parents stepped up and adopted them. Into the H, got it. Definitely got plugged in. Find someone to talk to. Yeah, get plugged in. Suicide is not the answer. Well put. Well put, Trotsky. Well put. Hate being at a funeral, people saying, we need to see each other more often. Don't let it take death. Yeah, honestly. Honestly, Mel. Yeah. Yeah. There's Kyle! I appreciate what you're saying. Rings true. Welcome to the life, Kyle. Welcome to some of the seriousness. Meant to be some silliness, but welcome to the serious. Thank you guys for dropping links. I appreciate you. I try to stay accountable, even when it feels like I miss my crew every second week lately. Well, life happens too, but the fact that you keep coming back, Tank, it's a good one. It's an important thing. And thank you for dropping those links, Retro. Yeah, foundational talks, y'all. Foundational talks for what it is we're doing here. They're hard things. Leadership and Self-Deception and The Anatomy of Peace. 2 books that we just went through together. For some, for many, for most. Impossibly difficult. But worth it. If you're up to it. If you're feeling brave. Not if you're feeling strong. Not if you're feeling on the top of a mountain if you're feeling brave. There's a big difference. Not, I'm feeling ready for the next challenge. I'm on top of the world. Everything's Gucci. No, no. Bravery doesn't have anything to do with that. Bravery, courage. It means seeing the danger, understanding it, and acting in the face of it regardless. It takes a remarkable sort. Courage is a remarkable thing. Hence, it's my remarking upon it. There is a beetle just flying around. If you hit me in the face, I'm gonna be pissed. I feel like it's just gonna fly down here. Don't go in my drink either. Either way, I'm gonna be pissed. There's just this sassy heckin' beetle flying around in here now. That's what I get for having the windows open with screens that don't work. Just suicide into light, would you? Nope. Alright, just crawl around there and then it said ominously over my head. That's fine. I did let Retro know that I may or may not be there based on how I'm physically feeling, since I don't know from one moment to the next. I got you, Ivana. Be looking forward to seeing you. You guys helped me a lot when I needed it the most. That's all of us, Retro, you know? If you're not in a valley right now, y'all, you're headed for one. That's life. That's life. Celebrate the highs. Be there to sit, to commiserate in the lows. If you're not in the storm right now, the storm is coming. The seasons of life. Okay. I didn't get to talk about all the things I wanted to talk about. And that's a shame. There's some fun things I want to tell you guys about too, okay? There's some fun stuff. Let me clean up some of these lurks really fast. Oh, Tiff, you ended. I didn't realize that you were ending. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Every single body is streaming tonight. Which, again, not lost on me that you guys would choose to spend your nights here when everybody is streaming. When everybody do be streaming. Happens to me a lot with the Beatles. Is this a music reference? Is that what that is, Guts? Are you hearkening back to one of your favorite bands? Fight scene in Braveheart. Those damn Beatles. All of us fighting for our freedom. They may take our lives. No. Okay. So. That is one thing that I'm doing. One thing of many is.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all, Retro, thank you for the tip. True gratitude for it. Hope to earn it for you guys. It's a big to-do, Retro. Just like you guys, I hope to earn it. I hope to earn continued camaraderie with you, to do life alongside you. And Kyle, thank you for the YouTube subscription. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We have regular YouTube uploads, you guys, if you're not subscribed on YouTube. Next Saturday is the next premiere. Capos and above have already seen it. They've already seen the next couple edits that are in the hopper and ready to go. They got early access during this month's bonus talk. Or at the end of last month's bonus talk at any rate. So they get to see the stuff and the things early. They know. But yeah, next Saturday, we got a new YouTube upload waiting. But yeah, there's lots of fun stuff over there. There's some silly and there's some serious. Some of my older talks have been chopped down, edited down into more digestible pieces over there. The Friday night talks. It's tough to cut them down from 4, 5, sometimes 6 hours into something that's anything less than an hour. Some of them, it butchers the content too much to try and get it to below an hour and a half. But they are significantly chopped down. All the pauses, all of the bathroom break, whatever it is, okay? Like, all of that is chopped down. So the talks I'm working on, that took a big hit in my productivity cycle when my computer died. I was in a flow, I was in a cycle, and that took a big hit. That also took a big hit as I took on more responsibilities when the hot bride doing nursing school right now. Her time is not her own, and all she does is do nursing stuff and sleep. So I'm not complaining in the slightest. I'm taking on the lion's share of the homemaking responsibilities to take that off of her plate so she can focus on her school. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I want her to focus, and I adore her, and I want to serve her. So right now that means that a lot of my editing work has taken a back seat. It's a season, right? Seasons. That's life. So right now I have not been churning out a lot of Gus Talks edits on YouTube, but they're in progress. They're in progress. Beyond that, and I don't have time to develop all of this right now, I talked to my patrons again about some of this stuff, but not all of it. There are a few things. There's some cards that I'm keeping close to the chest, okay? But I do get to tease a few things that I talked to them about. And that is some of the more silly, okay? Let's take a step back from the seriousness, back to the silly, okay? Let's bring it in. As we end here. I don't have much time with you guys. So I will not be able to answer all of your questions. I maybe get to tell you a little bit about it. If I've met you in the last 7 months, if I've met you in the last 7 months, then you may not be familiar with a thing that is now an annual to-do here in the Mafia. Again, this is sort of a big step away from the serious, a big departure from the seriousness, okay? Plant streams. I made reference to the plants earlier, and I referenced Mouse/Rod's adoptee, Aerith, over there, which is a very cool plant that I won't spoil for you all of the details. But the plant streams, yes, plant streams plural, because 2 summers ago, I was foolish enough to think that this hobby of ours, Hot Brides and mine, that we had gotten into, plants, we have house plants, this hobby that we got into because of my little sister, and poking around and learning some stuff about plants, I said, yeah, maybe I can do a Gus Talk. We could do a Friday night where we bring some plants over here and we show you guys the whole plant collection. We talk about them and teach you guys about our techniques and methods and whatever all we've learned. We can do all that. We can probably give up a Friday night for that. Little did I know that that was not possible. 1 stream turned into 3, which turned into 4. That first year was, like, I think 4 streams, might have been 5. And back then, we owned 34 species of plants. 34 different species of plants that we changed. We redid the entire set each week. It was a big to-do. Okay, I rebuild this entire set and turn it into a plant thing. It's very fun. We had 35 species of plants. It took multiple streams to get through all of that. I think 4 streams, okay? Last summer, we had double that. Now, I think I counted this out the other night. Now I think we have, what did I say? I think I said 90. Actually, it's changed since then. It's changed since I talked to you guys about it last week. Believe it or not. I believe at present we have 90 species of plants. So we have a lot of plants. We know a lot about plants. I am, as a hobby on the side of this, I am something of a plant expert. I have done a ton of research, I have done a ton of things, and part of what I meant when I say all of the homemaking, I don't mean that I am doing a bunch of meal prep, though I do some of that. I don't mean that I do a ton of cleaning, though, yeah, okay, there's a lot of cleaning. What I meant was, at least in large part, take care of all of the plants. There are a lot of plants. And our house is a kind of a jungle. There's not like a plant tour that goes along with it. There's not like a house tour that goes along with this. I sort of did something like that last year. I recorded videos and I shared them here on stream because some of the plants that have been sponsored by some members of the Mafia are too big to fit in this room. In particular, I believe it was Jokes, Morgan Treeman, and Thumper's Shichi Fukujin are both now over 10 feet tall. And they don't fit in here. So I think they're 11 to 12 feet tall. And they don't fit in here anymore. So I can't, yeah, we have full trees growing in the house now. In fact, there are, how many plants will I not be able to bring in here this year? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Golly, I can't bring that one in here either. 5, 6, 7. There's like 6 or 7 plants that are too big to fit in here. Stick them outside the window. Present them through there. Yeah, just park them outside. That's funny. No, several of them I can't get out of the house. They won't fit out a door. It would be a really big to-do to get them out of the house. And if ever we move, it will be something of a nightmare. It will not be a small thing to move some of these plants. So, okay. I can't go into... Here's the part I can't go into, okay? For those of you that I've met in the last 7 months, you are unfamiliar with how these things work. I'm not going to, and here I ask that all the veterans of the channel who've been here for the previous plant streams not try to explain how it all works, because it will be changing, okay? My expectation is that it will be changing for this year's plant streams. And that is, there's good reason for that. That I will be able to discuss more fully when I have more time. Suffice it to say for now, for those of you unfamiliar, yes, I transformed this set into a jungle. Historically, I have had the Hot Bride here for these, and she and I get to talk to you guys about our plant hobby. Alas, this year, she will very likely be very busy. She might be able to make a cameo or two and do the plant streams with me, but this summer going into the fall, she has zero time. Zero time. So, and we don't need to bring this up with her. Okay, hopefully she's asleep right now. But like when I mentioned that the plant streams were like we were coming back around at the time of year, like we start that in summer, right? She just burst out crying. Because the thought of one more thing on her plate was enough to make her break down. Because implicit in me saying plant streams are here is plant streams are here for both of us. And that's too much for her. So if she's feeling up to it, I hope she'll be able to make a cameo, maybe 2. but I'm not planning on her being here for all of them. But this is the way that it works. Historically, we've both shared the stream. We've filled the set with all kinds of plants, which means a bunch of changes to lighting. And lighting in particular is very difficult with the plant streams because we have a lot of big plants and some small weird plants and stuff to try to fit back in here, and I transform it each week because the plants can't live in here. They need light from where they are in the house, not in my set. So each week was a big to-do. I do a setup and I do a teardown all in that same evening. So it's a lot of logistics, more than I have with cigars, okay? It's usually a really big to-do. So, yeah, last year we had a bunch of plant streams, and there's fun ways for you guys to engage with those plant streams. And again, this is where I will ask that veterans of it not necessarily go into the details with everybody else right now about what that looked like historically. It will be changing. And that is because I have how can I be vague here? How can I tease this in a vague and safe way? I have an ambitious idea for this. Speaking of the things that have been pulling my attention, okay, speaking of the things that have prevented me from doing things like double checking on whether or not the latest command is actually the latest command, editing down the Gus talks and stuff right now. Speaking of all of the things, one of the things that has taken my time and kind of pulled me away is Meryl Sweep. That's hysterical. I love that, Mel. I absolutely love that. Aggressive pruning. You'd be surprised how much pruning we do. You'd be surprised. Big hug. I will. May I request that life support plants be added as an option? Killing plants on accident is my wheelhouse. Life support plants? We have a few plants on life support. Do you mean like tips on how to keep plants alive? Because we do that. Yeah. We go through plants on their death garden bed. So the plant streams, Mel, is us going through all the plants that we own, answering any questions that you guys have, telling us lessons learned, telling our lessons learned so you guys don't step into the same traps that we have, the same pitfalls, make the same mistakes. And yeah, telling you guys best practices, because I've now been doing this very seriously, kind of on the side, plant stuff for 3 years, for over 3 years, actually. No. For 3 years. Wow. For 3 years. We got our first plants, like our first plants that we went somewhere and we bought right when I started streaming. And I'm never going to tell anybody an exact date. I have no interest in doing like an anniversary or something like that. I don't want to. I don't want to celebrate it. I don't ever want to stream that the focus of which is me. I hate that. And it's not in a self-deprecating way. I mean, we've got a lot of ground to cover. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. And if I'm going to have something as fun as the plant streams in there, we can't waste time talking about me, okay? So we're not going to ever do that. But anyways, we're somewhere around 3 years now. And we got our first plants around when we started streaming. It was for a specific purpose, which we later learned was bullshit. And I'll talk to you guys about that later. But plants don't purify your air, turns out. Stupid NASA study. I just told you now. Anyways, stupid. Plant streams. Okay. We're going to tell you guys all the tea. Because yes, I'm actually a plant expert at a lot of stuff now. It's absurd. It's a side hobby thing that turned into like, I actually know a lot. And I can tell you guys basically anything you want to know about house plants. It's kind of nuts. And yeah, we have 100 different species of plants, 90 different species of plants. So that's a lot of plants. We know a lot of lessons learned. So, okay. I have a very ambitious plan. I hope, this is where I can't promise anything, okay? And I'm not going to tell it to you unless I know it's actually going to happen. I hope that I can make it happen before the plant streams. I don't know. What this will constitute is time check. Don't forget to do plant stuff when you're done with stream. The alert didn't go off. What the heck? It's not just you, Pre. It's also Retro sometimes. What the blazes? Terraforming the Earth into 100% jungle. Yeah, right, Josky. Yeah, rip. I don't know. Thank you guys for the time check. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. I want to adopt a plant on life support in honor of its fallen brothers. Oh, I see, Mel. I see. Thank you guys. Yes, for the time checks. I broke it. It's spreading. Pre's like, good. It's all happening. It's all coming together. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. Okay, so short version of things is I have a very ambitious project that I'm hoping to have legal, as in off the ground, here in the next couple months. And this constitutes another business. This is a business. This is one of my businesses, is what this is right now. This content creation, this broadcasting, this is a business for me, okay? That's why, if you're in the Discord, you can find the server thing up there, okay? It says, it's called the T. That's the business information. You can find, that's an actual business, okay? It's a registered business. All the legal hoops and everything, names, reserve, all that, okay? Trademarks, it's all in there. Official business address, all the works. What I am hoping to do is, in very short time, in a very short amount of time, yes, stand up another business. Another business. This one will have to do, hilariously, with plants. I have to be this vague because none of this is codified yet. None of this is trademarked. None of this is patented. So, and I haven't had y'all sign a bunch of non-disclosures, right? And this is live on the internet. So, I'm being vague purposefully. I am hoping to stand up a business around this idea that I have. But that requires a lot of paperwork and a lot of to-do here in the next couple months if I can make this happen. I really hope that I can. If so, I will have something unique and something very exciting to share with you guys for the plant streams. Not something that will be limited just to the Mafia, not something that will be limited just to our plant streams together, okay? Something that will be a viable business outside of this. And hopefully, and this is specifically the reason that I will even entertain the idea of doing something like this right now, especially on such short notice, is because it is more or less a business that is hands-off. There are two other businesses that I want to start that I can't, because both of them would pull me away. Both of them would pull me away from this. My time would not be my own. My time would go toward doing that. It would have to be warehouses, manufacturing, a bunch of operations type stuff, hiring employees, all of that jazz, okay? One of them would be that. Another one would be far more complex. Both of them would pull me away from this. And I have no desire to do that. This is where my focus is. You guys is where my focus is. Now, this extra idea here is something that I can stand up and be relatively hands-off with, which means I can continue to focus here. And that could be something that could fund me continuing to get to stay here, which I love, right? So that's my plan. I'll let you guys know, all of you patrons, in whichever platform you support on, you'll be the first ones to know if this becomes a thing. You'll be the first ones to know. Once I've got everything, all the paperwork signed and everything's legal and I can't disclose it all ahead of time. But once everything's legal, once everything is patented and trademarked, then you guys will be the first to know. I don't yet know when we will begin the plant streams, you guys. We've got to get through Crucial Conversations still. That'll take us through the beginning of summer. There's a couple other things I want to get to, but then plant streams are soon. I don't want it to be last year where I had military orders in like summer and fall that really messed up my schedule and I didn't get to start the plant streams until fall. We didn't even finish the last plant stream. Ivana, you asked, has it already been a year? No. It's been a long time, but not a year, no. Last year's ones ran late. They started late and they ran late. They took way longer than I thought, but they also started later than I thought, and they ran through like freaking like December. It was insane. Okay? Insane. And like the plants are like going dormant and stuff like that. I'm like, here's this really sad looking plant. Like, so no, I do want to go through all of this stuff in the summer / fall while things are still healthy. So I'll keep you guys posted on those fun things. That's just a little tidbit for you guys who are here right now. Yeah, you need an accountant. Are you an accountant, Goax? Oh my gosh. What an actual cool kid. I do need an accountant, incidentally. That's what Mouse is going to school for. Mouse is going to school to learn how to be my accountant. Yeah, an accountant team. Oh, there's Mouse. Yes, yeah. Now see an accountant team. Yes, you guys need to team up. Goax, Mouse, Goax. You guys can team up. Okay, you can make it happen. I work for you guys. I don't mind. Thank you guys for the time checks. I appreciate you. Chat needs an end stream option. Absolutely not gonna happen. Absolutely. Can you double up and do plant streams Friday and Saturday to power through them quicker? How has that not been suggested? That's a good question, Tink. Maybe. The plants could live for one day without light, or without proper light at any rate. They could live here. That way I don't need to tear down the set between days. No, I'd have to rearrange the set no matter what, because the goal is to get through most of the plants. But the lighting, I wouldn't have to... I gotta cheers, you guys. I can't. Okay, another one. We got another. Woo. Woo. We can't have that be it. I gotta raise a glass to you guys. I gotta do it. I'm not just forgoing for forever. Okay, I just need something to raise a glass to you guys with. It won't do otherwise. It won't do. Okay. That's a good suggestion, Tank. I will have to think about it. I will have to think about what the pitfalls. Possible pitfalls. I will have to think about that. Seriously, yeah, it makes logistics. It does, Tink, in a bunch of ways. Yeah, it's never been suggested. I don't like the idea of giving up the anything but Apex segment. That's how we make through games and stuff like that. But it would get us back to normalcy faster. So that's... I will think about it. I would never be serious about an end stream button. Mel. I know a couple people who have those, and yeah, I would never. Never. That's why Tink gets paid the big bucks. It's true! That's why. You got that big brain, that big crinkly brain. Him, Mouse, Goax, Joke, Mel. There's a bunch of you big brains in here, actually. What the heck in heck? I'm surrounded by big brains. It's so intimidating. So intimidating. Okay, gang. So here's the deal. Hey, Gus, what? Are you gonna say time check? Is it gonna be a bunch of fire? Is that what's going on? My points are... Yes, joke. They are. You're right. You're right. Explain or go to bed. Explain? Explain is, compared to all the other things I am doing, distributing updating all of the points is very low on my priority list. You know this. You know this. One day I get a big brain like that. One day. Me too, Retro. One day. You and me. You and me, brother. Someday. I have too many points. Apex Factor Trotsky. I'm gonna get Trotsky on there. Trotsky, I owe you 3 disappointment packs. Okay. So, all these fabulous humans are correct, you guys. Time check. I must needs end. There was more I wanted to share with you guys tonight. Alas. Alas, I cannot do it. Morning comes early, and it comes quickly. And it's too hot to sleep, so if it's anything like last night, I will not be able to go to sleep quickly. Last night kind of sucked for that. I'm not used to going to bed early, and I'm not used to sleeping in this heat. So I'm going to try. Thank you guys for your patience. And thank you, like crazy, to each of you who have supported. Whether it's on Patreon or now Coffee. Thank you. I'm not partial to one platform or the other, and this may yet change down the line. Especially if Mel burns down Coffee. If she burns it to the ground, because hashtag justice for Pre and now Retro, okay? But like, this is the hashtag that we're all rallying around. It's gonna be it's justice for Pre. There it is. That's what it is. That's right. That, and you know, once Coffee is burned to the ground because of solidarity with Pre, it may change. It may morph. So that's why I will continue to say I'm grateful to all of you guys who have supported in every fashion that you have, okay? Whether that's buying merch, whether that's through the tips, as several of you have here tonight, or those of you who have supported on a subscription style basis. It means a heck of a lot. No matter which way you support, each of those dollars goes back into this. So, you're making the world a better place. If you think that that's what this does, if you think that that's the benefit of this community existing, your funding it is your direct hand in making it possible. So any good that comes from this is directly attributable to you. Now, this list right here, this needs updating. And I'm going to have to update this here in the days to come. I hope all of you will extend to me patience and grace as I fail to do that with any sort of expediency. Tomorrow I will be going from uniform to like showering to putting on a suit and streaming. So tomorrow is already forfeit for me. Sunday is similarly forfeit. Monday is going to be a rough day already. Tuesday is going to be a super busy day because they always are. And just like that, we're back at the CNRs on Wednesday. It is going to be a very busy next couple days for me. But I'm going to work diligently to reach out to all of you who have supported. And attempt to express how grateful I am to you in writing. Thank you. That is nuts. Thank you. And thank you to all of you who are here with your bandwidth tonight. Thank you for the follow, Kyle, jumping in on this thing, getting in on the life. Drew, getting in on the Discord. For all of you who've thrown stickers and welcomed them into the life, I'm grateful. Grateful. And I will pass along hugs to the hot bride. I'm not going to tell her why. Okay, I don't want her to worry. I don't want her to fret. My goal through this season right now is to shield her from as much as possible so she can focus on her schooling It's taking a lot out of her. It is an exhausting endeavor that she has embarked upon, this nursing school thing. This, not only is it nursing school, it's condensed and accelerated nursing school. So it's just nonstop. It's all day, every day. And for those of you who already know about this or are interested, she is starting her apprenticeship at the hospital this week, this upcoming week. She's got her meet and greet, I believe, on Monday. She has a meet and greet with her hospital staff on Monday, and she's got an onboarding on like Thursday or something like that. Okay, so she is. Trust me, cheers. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, it's condensed. It's a shortened course. It's just insane. So she's going through a lot. And I really do appreciate you guys' thoughts, prayers, and kind words, and virtual hugs. I appreciate all of it. And I know she does. I know she does too. I'm really looking forward to the time that she gets to spend more time with you guys. Someday I hope she gets to pop into the CNRs. That would be really great. In the meantime, I'm grateful. Grateful to all of you who've made this possible. And again, I'm especially grateful to my patrons, wherever ye be. I'm particularly grateful to my public patrons. Aki, BV, Bootless, Chidori, CJ number 2, Dano, Leanne, Ferret, Goose, Jen, Joke, Abby, Mama Gus, Karma, Retro, Zenith, Ryan, Thump, Tech, Mouse, Trotsky, Pell, Dragon, CG number 1, Zin, and now Pre. Thank you guys. Thank you for putting up with me tonight in all of my missing chat, in the all of it. I want to raid out. We don't get to raid out on Friday nights. It's not a thing we get to do. It also is early. It's also early. So there's people streaming now that are never live when I end normally. So I want to raid out. I've got a handful of candidates I want to raid out, but not before I raise a glass to you guys. Cheers to all of you for being here, and thank you again for the support. I will strive to see that this is content worthy of that vote of confidence. Cheers to you. Guide the raid. Are you trying to guide the raid, Retro? You actually trying to guide the raid? Because I've got a handful of folks. Some people have ended, but... Okay, let me see here. Who haven't I raided? Or is there anybody that I haven't been able to raid yet? Rated you. I don't know that I've rated you, but do I want to? That's tough. I have rated you. Have I rated you? Yes? No, I can't remember. Gotta be a good raid target. I've had a couple raid targets in the last couple months that have been duds. So... Friends in normal nursing school? That's bad enough. Sending all the energy. Yeah, the condensed is weird. Prost, Trotsky, Prost. Guide the raid. You actually want to guide the raid? Okay. Where are we going, Retro? And do they fit the parameters? Will they be a good raid target? Will they appreciate the raid? Well, or is it like somebody with 1,000 viewers who doesn't care? Or somebody with 5 viewers who doesn't care? Because that's happened to us a couple times. I'm like, here's 50 people, and they're like, oh, hey. Awesome. Good talk. All right, who is it, Retro? Who we looking at? Who am I looking at? Who it be? Who go there? Who goes there? And yeah, if you guys want to stick around for the raid, I'd be grateful. I never asked that anybody follow. I never asked that anybody do any of that stuff. I understand keeping your follows clean. I take those very seriously. So I hope that you will stick around for the raid. Copy the raid message, which is right there, kindly supplied by Retro, right there. If you guys would copy that and let them know who sent you, I'd be grateful. Grateful indeed. All right, Retro, who is it? Who is it? How much is it? Guide to the raid for the future? It's a lot. It's a big thing, Pri. I think it's like 3,000 points. Like, it's a ton. It's a ton of points. Like, on purpose. Because I don't take, like, just like, y'all are great. And I don't take you guys coming along for a blind raid. I don't take that lightly at all. I was thinking Anna. Oh, you want to raid Anna? Okay, we can raid Anna. Anna's great. Yeah, Anna's great. That's great. I got her pulled up already. Easy peasy, my guy. All right, you want to raid Anna? Very well. All right, you guys. Anna is. It looks like she's with Break. I don't know why. I see Break on camera. Is that a video that they're playing? I don't know what it is that they're doing. But yeah, Anna is fun. Anna is a fabulous human. She's super loud, which is one of her own descriptors of self. So I am not saying that as a pejorative. I am saying that as a fun thing. She's great. And I've known her for a spell now. So yeah, you'll like her. You'll like her. She's your keeper. She's your keeper. Goose. Hello, Goose. My guy. My guy. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. She is currently getting raided. I saw that joke. Binge popped over. That reduced one of my options. I didn't know how late Binge was going to be going, but hey, we've consolidated. It all worked out. It all worked out. I have a raid target for the future. Do you, Pre? That's exciting. That's exciting. All right, gang. We're going to raid. Let's go raid. Let's do it. Raid. Anna. Downey broke Binge? Oh, no. Oh, no. I did see that I had several Binge tabs open. I was debating. I wanted to raid Binge. I've raided Binge in the past, but it's been a while, so I was debating doing it, Goose. But anyway, okay. So, raid message, guys, is right here. If you guys want to copy that and let dear Anna/Break know who sent you, I'd be grateful and a half. Bring that on over, copy it, drop it. If you got to run, run. If you want to stick around, do your vibe checks. If you haven't met Anna/Break, by all means do so. But there's no obligation to. You will have already done me and the Mafia community a kindness by going along. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. It's fun. They're good people, really good people. I've known them for a long time too. So some of the most, like, they stick to it. They're committed to this. They ain't quitters. It's really neat. Really neat. So a lot of respect. A lot of respect for them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the stream tomorrow. Stanley Parable short stream tomorrow night, the usual time. I'm gonna not catch up on correspondences in the meantime. Thank you to everybody who made tonight possible and who made the future of this possible. So what does it look like? What will it look like when we get up to the Stanley Parable? Will we actually adjust the sliders in all the ways that they need to be? Come and see. Come and see! And as ever, I will strive to see that it's a decision that you don't regret. In the meantime, I wish for you each marvelous evenings, mornings, wherever ye be. And I will see you on the other side. You ready? You ready? I won't. Thank you, Retro. 3, 2, 1, raid.